I teach crackhead, no, man. This goes to show there's some things that we get too caught up into. You know, signs, labels, and categories. Where we fit in, where we don't. Where we belong, where we don't. You know. All my life, I wanted to be an actor. That was the only label I ever wanted slapped on me. Then I realized, and it's scary too, that old crackhead wasn't too far off the mark in some ways, you know. Yeah, because even as a kid, I thought I was going to be on some crusade. I'm going to bring black folks to television. Because we weren't there. You know? But then as a kid, kids don't worry about race until someone grown tells you about it. You know? Kids see kids, they see kids. But then a grown-up says, well, this is who you are. This is your identity. This is your culture, your heritage. And that's all fine. It's great because it's never changing. But it's the labels that are forever changing. Afro-American, African-American, colored, Negro, black, white, Caucasian, never light of persuasion, Hispanic, Latino, Indian, Native American, Asian, you know, all for the sake of political correctness. Question is, when will we stop correcting ourselves? You know, political correctness. It's like an oxymoron, you know. Politics has never been about saying, I'm sorry, I messed up, let me fix it, make it better, make it correct. You know, so we don't need it, you know. I tell people to eat the black jelly beans just to avoid controversy, you know. Oh, I can't stand to see somebody pick through a bag of jelly beans to avoid the black ones. I don't get black on my fingers, on my lips and shit, but you walk around with blue all over your face, you know. Yeah, so, you know, labels and categories, we can do away with them because they create all the isms and phobias in the world. 20 years ago, the big sign was the zodiac sign, you know. It was in vogue. It was harmless. It was a pickup line, you know. Pimp daddies from hell. Say, hey, baby. You know, my name's Antoine. You know, I'm a Scorpio. You know, we compatible. We compatible. And if you say, hell no, motherfucker, we are not compatible. No harm done. You know, he move on and tries a little line someplace else. Say, hey, baby. You know. Now we live our lives in such a way where we live our lives so touchy-like that we live our lives in anger. We live our lives in fear and in complete and total ignorance. You know, you are this and you are that. This is right and that is wrong. This is good and that is bad. Signs, labels, and categories. See, in the beginning, I had no idea what I was saying when I said I wanted to be an actor. You know, up until the time I was 21, I thought what I was looking for was in California somewhere. And I remember saying to my mother, Mom, you know what? I'm going to be famous. You know, I'm going to do what the people on TV do. And she said, here, read this. Boom. Put a book in my hand. Told me to read, get an education, learn something. And so I read what you read at 12, 13 years old. You know, Charlottesville, Nancy Drew, that bullshit. And I was like, I don't read this. Yeah. And my grandmother was like, well, if you don't like it, write. Write your own stories. I was like, yeah. Yeah, you know. So I started writing poems. Goofy-ass song lyrics. And then, well, look, I was only 12 or 13, you know, and at that time, your writing skills are limited to the experiences that you've had by this time. So again, I affirm the description of my writing styles and ability. Goofy ass. All right. Oh, yeah. I wrote about passing notes in school, crushes I had on various boys, you know, goofy ass, you know. Then it finally happened. The first bit of information worthy enough to expand on in writing, and in writing only. My first crush on another girl. May 1986. And I know what you're saying. Oh, no, oh, God, no. But you're still intrigued, though, aren't you? Yeah. Yeah, you know. And so was I, you know. Yeah. And oh, in case you're still doing the math, I was in 8th grade and a brilliant 13 years of age, man. You know. And I was saying it too. I was, oh, God, no, you know, let me go take a shower, you know. But then I got over it, you know, I got over it. So yeah, I entered high school with a few new unexplored desires. I wanted to write a screenplay or be in a movie. What'd you think I was going to say? Yeah, Mama, you know, I'm going to be in the movies, but they'd have to pay me an extra $10 million to kiss some girl in the movie. Oh, yeah, I was fighting it, you know. But I realized that as the years went by, the dollar value of that movie kiss went down. Oh, yeah, you know, a couple of years later, oh, no, I ain't doing that. So you got to pay me an extra $5 million to kiss some girl in the movie. You know? Then you see the color purple, and your idol puckers up. Ooh. Oh, no, you got to pay me an extra $500,000 to kiss some girl in the movie, man. Alasia in college. You do realize that I'm doing this for the integrity of the movie. You know. Alasia today. Where do I sign? Who am I kissing? Oh. It was like freedom, y'all. Oh. That's right. Oh. And tell my mother? Are you crazy? She wouldn't have understood, I thought, you know? I had too many boyfriends to be gay, right? Yeah, and then people lost their minds, you know, talking about, Alasia, you're so smart and so pretty. Like you can only be dumb and ugly to love someone of the same sex, you know? Oh, yeah. Who should I get? Okay, look, I'm gonna ask you something, okay? And don't get mad, all right? But are you, you know, I mean, are you, you know, because people can't ask you straight out. They got to just play with the question. I'm like, just ask me what you want to know, man. Just ask me, you know. But it's not that simple, you know. So you just kind of have to like dance around the subject a bit and let people find out what they want to find out on their own terms. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm going to ask you something, all right? It's kind of personal. And don't get mad, all right? But how do you know? Oh, and that's my favorite. Oh, that's my favorite because then I get to say, you know how we do it? You know we wait until the full moon. We find the tallest tree in town. We climb it, hang upside down by our feet, give our mating call, and watch all the perverse, sex-hungry, vampire dykes come running for miles around. Isn't that how you do it? People done lost their daggone mind, man. And my grandmother was the only one who did not freak out. She didn't like any of my boyfriends anyway. Oh no, she said they liked themselves enough for the both of us, you know. And my mother was hard on men too. You know, anybody who said dealing with men is like playing chess, but with your father is like playing checkers, you know. Hard on men. But she taught me a lot. She taught me a lot about relating to men. A whole lot. So, you know, she didn't see that day coming. I called her. Safe. You know. Mama, I love you. Light bulb. She ain't stupid. She knew something was up. Look, I don't have kids. I have friends who have kids. You know, I remember my own game growing up. If you have children and they call you or they come up to you and say out of the total blue, I love you, something's up. You know, it's nice to hear. It may even be true, but something's up. Something's broken. Something's been wrecked. They in jail, need money. Something's up, and she knew it. I love you too, Alasia. What's wrong? And never in a million years did I think I would do this over the phone. You know, I'm a grown woman. Shoot, I was doing things my mother still doesn't know about today. So why couldn't I do this face to face? You know? I guess when you drop a bomb like this, you don't want to be there for the immediate fallout. You know what I'm saying? Well, what's wrong, Alasia? Are you hurt? Nah, Mom, I'm okay. Well, do you need money? And this time you actually say something they want to hear. Nope. Indicator. She is now certain that something's up. Lord, girl, you pregnant. Nah, Mama, my girlfriend uses condoms, you know. Just wanted to make sure y'all paying attention, you see what I'm saying? Are you crazy? I don't know today's technology. I don't know if you can't come through that phone, you know what I'm saying? No, Mom, a simple no will do. No, Mom, I'm not pregnant. Well, girl, you got me so worked up. Lord, child. Whew. Woo! I guess you're going to tell me you're a lesbian. Alasia. You ever stick your tongue in a lamp with a broken bulb plugged in, turned on. I mean, just sucked it, you know. And then after the electrocution, just chewed on the glass. You know what I'm saying? That woman went off. It's not right. It's not the right kind of lifestyle. Shit falling over in my apartment. I was like, oh. She went on blaming everyone and everything she could. And I was like, what are you talking about, man? I'm still the same person. I'm still going to write and create, you know. I'm still going to be famous. You know, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about people will see my work and they'll see it and they'll say, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know, I had the same exact experience. I'm glad to know somebody else know where I'm coming from. Oh, yeah, I had a similar thought to that. Oh, no, that has never happened to me before in my life, but you know, it's interesting. Thank you. And people will watch Alasia like she watched that television, and they'll watch it and study it, wanting and wishing for more. Loving a woman is not a lifestyle. It's a life. I mean, just chew on the glass, you know. You are this and you are that. This is right and that is wrong. You know? Signs, labels, and categories. You know, I don't think it was Alasia's being gay that had Lydia all bent out of shape. Though I know it hurt her. You know. I think what really had Lydia bent out of shape was the time that she had invested in teaching Alasia about men. Boy, wasn't that a big waste of time?